New time, 6:30. Robbo obviously has lobbied to go at 6:30 and then again at 8:30 with Jared. Of course, it was quite incredible.
9 players play.
Top 4 other
Their game. I think everything
have put them for despite your doubts, you've still got them.
Yeah, but I don't think as dominant as last year. I think a slight regression. We'll still have them around the top 4, but I'll be putting others in front of Brisbane. Incredibly healthy last year too. I mean, 9 players play every game.
That's a good point.
It may not have that luck this year. That's why I keep looking at last year and saying maybe that was the year to win it.
All right, well, let's move along then. Next up, we have the Giants, of course, and what a second half of last season they had. It was quite incredible to see what they were able to do. They've only missed the finals twice in the past 7 years, that grand final appearance in 2019, and Adam Kingsley, they were 15th after round 12. It's hard to believe, isn't it? Just 3 wins, but it all turned around. No massive personnel changes, so really they're going to build from within, but so much talent either at the younger level or the older level of their list, and it's whether this could be the year they can break through.
Yeah, and you look at that graph there. You sometimes can get consumed with the fast finisher from the previous season. The back half of the year, get on the fly, make a charge. Coming into the final series, they were the hottest team in the comp. They really were. And I think it's off the, talked to the 1-2 punch before, earlier with Dacos and De Goey. I think Finn Callaghan and Tom Green can be that for the Giants. I know he's injury impacted at the start of the season, Finn, but I think by the back half of the year, we'll be talking about stopping these two. How do you stop the ball on the inside? And this guy, he's got moves. He's more than just a ball-winning, big-bodied midfielder. He's got a step. He's a tackle breaker. He's going to be one of those modern marvels we talk about. And this guy, he's going to be right up there again in the Brownlow medal contentions. And he just sets the standard. His numbers are right up there with Errol Goulden's, but he doesn't get the raps in terms of creating scores and getting disposals. He's just an accumulator of elite proportions. So I think those two will take them a long way again in 24.
Yeah, and I think their system, under coach Adam Kingsley, the way they play is the modern game. So we know 17 of the last 18 premiers are top 3 in that turnover game, points off turnover differential. They are elite in that category. They were the best team in the competition the second half of the year. They're a top 4 team in that stat off the back of their pressure and their ability to win the ball back in the front half of the ground and the middle. I think they've got an elite, real stingy defence when Sam Taylor is fit and healthy. So it's funny, you talk about the blueprint of Collingwood the year before where they came charging home in 2022, got to a prelim, lost by a point, and the question marks were, can they do it again and go to another level? Well, they showed that. For me, it's really similar to the Giants in the way they play, even their numbers. Like they won 5 of their 7 close games last season. Time in front for Giants last year was only 38% of the time. It was 14th ranked in the competition. So they were able to beat teams in bursts, like what Collingwood have been able to do. So if they continue to follow that trajectory, well, they'll be thereabouts again.
It's a big opening round match, isn't it, against Collingwood, because they've got North and West Coast after that, and they could really set their season up in reverse to last year, couldn't they? But so that'll be a massive first game.
Yeah, good test, straight up, against the team that beat them by a point in a preliminary final. They'll be looking to get revenge.
My only query is, can Toby Green do it again? It was such a dominant season, 66 goals. It's a huge volume from just one player. I'd love to see another forward step up.
Cadman?
Cadman's the talk, isn't it? Everyone's waiting for, the #1 pick to stamp himself, but is he ready for that? He's still very slight. I don't think he's quite there yet. So it leaves a lot to Hogan and Green to get the job done in terms of the scoreboard influence.
Yeah, I agree. I think there are. I mean, I've ended up leaving them out of the 8. Can you believe?
Really?
Oh, no.
But I had them in the 4 initially, and I've gradually.
Sound like Hutto.
It has changed so much.
Had a good summer.
So let's have a look at where we all put them. But someone had to slip out. I've got them just missing. So
wow.
And for really, we're tossing all those teams up in the middle.
Well, we will say that we are going to be leaving good teams out of our 8, all of us. So you've gone with the Giants. I think, no doubt, they will play finals. I'm really bullish on their style of footy, the way they go about it, and pretty confident.
And their back line, we didn't touch on that. Their back line's unbelievable. Iden's really become a top liner. Taylor and Buckley, we've talked about a lot. But
Asher Whitfield on half-back flanks.
There's a lot to like about the Giants, and you'd be a fool to leave them out of your 8.
Yeah. And I actually hope I'm wrong, because I actually love the Giants. I feel bad doing that. But anyway, some teams had to be left out. All right, we will take a break. AFL 360 is back. The new time, 6:30.